Hello, good morning and welcome to Not Just About Ducks with me, Angela. Today I've got a myriad of things to do. Yes, I know, big word this time of the day. It is early. I haven't even let the ducks and the geese and the tucks out today. So it is very early, but because I want to appease my neighbours, I never let them out before 8 o'clock, because they can be a bit ruckus. Anyhow, so today I will be milling down some sauce or some really cooked down tomatoes. In fact, they're so dark you won't believe. So I'll be milling down those in my electric moly thing, and then I've got to put my rhubarb and my blackberries through it as well, also obviously after I've cleaned it, for my wine. So they've been in the freezer, they've had a good couple of weeks as I've been collecting in the freezer, and now they're going into the moly, not together, separately, for my wine. And yes, I am tired. I've had a few weird days, but here we go. So let's quack on, and we'll see what happens during the day. Tomorrow is my son's birthday, so I'm starting preparations for that today. So I shall be baking and all sorts. So I will not be in the garden today, except to see to the animals, of course, and maybe pick a few raspberries. But that aside, so I won't be in the garden, but I have got a lot of processing to do, and I think I've waffled on for too long. Anyhow, let's quack on, is it? So I have 10 litres there of blackberries that have been frozen and then defrosted. So all that liquid there and the berries are in there. So all that will be turned into wine in much the same way as I did the process the tomatoes. So will the blackberries be processed. So I'll just quack on with that. So I think I've introduced you to my moly before, or I will have done. So this is my moly, and I love it. It is it's Italian, and yeah, you put the foodstuffs in there, and then the juice comes out here, and what you don't want gets deposited in here. It is electric, and it is a godsend. God bless the man or woman. God bless the person who invented this. Probably, somebody fed up of seeing their mother or grandmothers or whatever standing over a hot pot, which I have done for years and years and years, with a hand one, which is very laborious and it takes forever. Anyhow, let's see how this does. I'll move my tap so you can see. So, I will add that all my utensils now have been sterilised. I've used antibacterial wipes. Excuse me, I got a frog in my throat to So I've used antibacterial wipes to sterilise my sterilise my solution, my buckets, my utensils. So, I gotta reach the doohickey now, haven't I? So now we just got to do the cleanup now, so I'll, yes. So I'll put these in the gosh, where's my doofer? Oh, let's use that. I really need to wash my hands. I put this in, oops a daisy, better put it in the right bucket. Right, so get the blackberry juice off my hand, plural, and off my doohickeys. That didn't go as planned. Oh me, a little brain. Let's get that covered. Right, so I have to do my rhubarb in a bit. So, but first, before I do the rhubarb, I got to sort my my doohickey out. Memoli. So so that has undone. I've been undone. So I need something to get a firm grip of it. Which I cannot. It appears that my doohickey has undone ever so, so I probably need my big strong lads to undo this, or at least a big strong man. I don't have one. In any case, I can get the in the blackberries, the thing that come out of the mooly, you know, the seeds and whatnot, is in the saucepan to be boiled, which will then, it'll be strained and added to this. So I will still have the a fraction under the 10 litres. So yeah, so I'll be back. So all this needs doing now is I need to work out how much sugar goes into 10 litres of fruit, or I believe the amount of fruit that I had in there, sorry about the wobble, was the blackberries, is £22. Okay, so I've boiled up the remnants of what came out of the electric muley. So I've boiled them up with some water. You could do several things with this. I am going to strain it, but I will be adding it to the wine. We've still got blackberries out there to pick, so I will be going picking blackberries. So you can either make blackberry jelly or blackberry jam. Let's oh my! Wow! So there's still quite a lot of juice to be had out of those. So I might repeat that process another time, because I can't really use this in the wine, and the more remnants you have in your fermentation bin, the more you have to the more is in there to strain and to clear, and then you end up with a big mess at the bottom of the thing, which ultimately you end up binning after you've fermented it. So there's I think there's quite a lot to be had in there, so I'll do the process again. So on finishing juicing and sorting out the berries, I've ended up with 15 litres of berry juice. So hey, that's great. So I intend to divide this up into two buckets, I think, because I would like one really robust one and one not so robust. So I'll carry on with that and we'll see how we get on. So I have to work out how much sugar goes in the £22 of blackberries and how much water to add, and that will dictate then whether I need to use 1 or 2 fermentation buckets. But at the moment it's happy, it's in there, and so I now have to go and let the ducks out and the geese and the chooks. Sadly today or tomorrow the geese will be, 4 of the geese will be moving, well it's not sadly, it's good for them, will be moving to my cousin's, well, more or less farm. They've 40 acres and a lake, so they'll be going down there, which is woohoo, whoop-de-doo. Good for them, but a bit of a transaction to make. So for them that is, and for me, and for my neighbours, because they love the geese. Anyway, I gotta go and let the ducks out. So I'll catch you in a bit. Bye. Back again. Ooh, adjust myself. So rule of thumb is you want 3 pounds of sugar per 1 gallon of wine, and that should give you 14% or thereabout proof wine. I don't want to put all the sugar in all at once because you could overwork the yeast. So I've got 4 gallons in that bucket and 4 gallons in that bucket. Obviously when you put the sugar in, it increases the volume. So so there we are. So first off, I'll weigh the sugar out. So for 4 gallons of wine, so was it 3 4 times 3 is 12, so 12 pounds of sugar. I'm not going to put 12 pounds of sugar in just yet, so because I can always add sugar, you can't take it away, and besides, I'm a bit of a namby-pamby when it comes to alcohol. I had 2 glasses the day before yesterday of my strawberry wine. Oh my goodness, I was 3 sheets to the wind, so I don't want to be doing that today. Well, not that I'm going to be doing it today, but you know what I mean. So all the sugar that we buy in this country roughly comes in kilos, and very roughly it is indeed. So if I want 12 pounds of sugar to each 4 gallons, or 1, 2, 3, 4, to each 4 gallons, I can add water as well if needed. So so I intend to add about 10 pounds of sugar for the moment, because I can add sugar at a later date to increase fermentation. If you add too much sugar in the beginning, you could overload it, like I did the year before last. Maybe it could have been the year before last, and my rhubarb wine exploded, went everywhere. So I had bits of rhubarb and string and yeast and goodness knows what all over the walls in the dining room. So to start off, I'm going to put 10 pounds in each, maybe 8 pounds, so that's roughly 5 kilo bag of sugar is, and there's 2.3 ounces to 2.3 ounces to 1 kilo, but I'm not going to judge it. I am going to use my trusty weighing scales and I'm going to measure it. Yes, so let's do. So I will say, when you add the yeast, be careful that the water or that the stuff you're putting the yeast into isn't too hot. If you put it in when the yeast is too hot, it will cook the yeast, and the yeast has started already, and the yeast won't work. Saying that, however, even if you haven't got any yeast, it's like making a sourdough. You can it will gather yeast in, natural yeast from the air. So in that case, you just add your fruit juice, your water and your sugar and give it a good old stir, and then you leave it to develop naturally. You will have to put an airlock in it. That's to stop any wine flies or any creatures or whatnot getting in it and spoiling the wine. So there it is. That one's happy. It's starting to ferment already. Now I've got to do the second barrel. Let's crack on. So I've put my 8.5 pounds of sugar in there, so you can see it's come up. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, just over 4 gallons of wine and sugar in there. So to every gallon you need to put 1 teaspoon of yeast. So let's do that now. I'll just put you up here a second. One, 2, 3, 4, and a smidge. There, so that's that done now. So I need to give it a little stew. Let's put you in a better place, is it? Happy I'm so late. Not late, just not really. Good morning, ducks. Come on, Tuck. I've done it again, have you? Oh, I don't know. What have you found? Danger, danger. Big orange ball. while. Let's leave him play. There's 2 eggs there. Obviously they've been messing about up there. And 3 little eggs by there. And 2 little eggs by there. So let's collect the eggs. You've been having fun and games in here, haven't you, missus? What? Oh no! Are you going broody? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh no, we don't do that, do we? Hey? No! Little Miss Broody, eh? Now you can brood on your own eggs. Is that your foot? Is that your foot, cheeky? Good job. Let's take these eggs. Let me show you what a chicken does. The thing is, it's end of season, so my drake isn't, he's molting, so he won't be able to fertilize any eggs until he's fully dressed then, let's say, when his todger grows back. Let's go and check on them goosey ganders.